Okay, Jaden Ivey to the Pistons is feeling better and better every day. ESPN reports that the Kings, who pick fourth right before the Pistons, are not the preferred destination for Jaden Ivey. So, some funny things going on. He's withholding some medical information, not doing some workouts. I mean, that may not matter, but doesn't love the Kings. Okay. And so the Kings are now reportedly saying they like Keegan Murray, which we've been high on. We like Keegan Murray, but hey, Kings, if you like him, that's great too. And the Kings, remember, they want to make the playoffs. They want to do things next year. They don't want a project. They want to go right now. So Keegan Murray, we've all kind of looked at it like, man, he's so productive in college. And this guy is a right now guy. Like, you're going to bring Keegan Murray in. He's the most polished, going to get you points right away. So it could make sense for the Kings to go, hey, let's go Keegan Murray at 4 after the big 3 fall, Keegan Murray, and then we could end up with Jaden Ivey, which would be huge. So you think, okay, Jaden Ivey says the Kings are not his preferred destination. Well, do you have a preferred destination, Jaden? Funny you ask. Jaden Ivey says, yes, I love a lot of different teams, but let's look at this. He had an interview with Spun and they talked about, hey, a lot of different things you could go to. Where's a place you'd want to go? And he says right here, I would love to go anywhere, of course. But Detroit, my mom is a Notre Dame basketball coach who played for the Shock in the WNBA, lived in the area, know it. Boom. You don't who cares where you live, right? But at the end of the day, he's thinking, man, myself, Cade, this could be awesome. So I just really kind of look at it to just break it down as simple as you could possibly look at it. The big 3 go. Number 4, the Kings take Murray. They're set with guards, and then we take Jaden Ivey. It's like, how could that could work out just perfectly? Because another thing that came up was Woj said a lot of teams are looking to trade with the Kings to get in that number 4 spot. Okay. Are the Kings really going to do that? Are they going to really back out of that? And then another thing that really came up was, with so much interest, they're looking for a big time trade. So you really got to come up and come at them with something, or they're not going to do it. So the Kings moving out of 4, they're not going to go to 5 unless, we trade with them. Then we get Ivy. But if they go back any further, then you're missing out on the Mathrons of the world, the Murrays, Ivy, because now you're out of that. And it's like, the Kings have said they want to win now. They want an elite player. So it just makes too much sense for me to see the big 3 go. And then there goes Keegan Murray at 4 and Ivy's at 5. And so now you're dreaming up this world of Cade and Ivy in the backcourt. I mean, you look at what just won the NBA title. You look at the Warriors and you just think, what are they doing? They're constantly putting pressure on you. There's guys moving. When you create, and Jaden Ivey is a creator, he's just a straight creator. He's going to put pressure on you. It opens up so many different things. So we already have Cade who's opening things up. Now we have Jaden Ivey who's going to be in the lane constantly. There's just going to be opportunity for other players. There's going to be open shots. Now it's up to Troy to find us some shooters. We got to get a little bit better at shooting, no question. But if you've got a player like Jaden Ivey paired with Cade, now you've got 2 creators, but they're 2 different creators. Cade is not like this outstanding, super explosive guy. No, he's a great basketball player, great patient. He uses his body, gets in the lane, can find things, find people open, a great passer, a great finisher around the rim, gets into the lane. Jaden Ivey, same thing, but he's going to be more explosive and he's going to find ways to get into the lane, unlike or differently than Cade. So now you've got these 2 guys that can really get into the lane and make things happen. And that's what we see with the Warriors, where you've constantly got Steph cutting and there's Draymond and there's Poole. It's just this endless stream of things happening. And you just cannot, over the course of a season or even a series that we just saw the Celtics, you just cannot stop that over and over and over every time down the court. So we go from a couple of years ago, we had no ability to create, to now we have Cade and Jaden Ivey. And I just think it just looks like it's so simple how this is going to happen and how this could fall to us, because I think we've looked at the draft a lot of different ways. And it really kind of comes back to us getting Ivy or Keegan Murray. And both Craig and I did a video about Keegan Murray and how good he was last year. It's like, yep, take him tomorrow. Thank you, Keegan Murray. But if we don't get Keegan Murray, which is fine, we get Jaden Ivey. So we were really excited about this draft because we are in a great position. The more we look at it, and the more we look at how things fall, and that's not even including a weird thing happening, Shaden Sharp going, or Chet falling, and now Chet, they don't know about his body type, so now Chet's at 4, and we get, there are so many things that can happen in the top 5, and we're right on the 5th pick, so it's an opportunity for us to have something really good happen or something like pretty good. Like there's no like bad scenario that Craig and I are seeing. So Jaden Ivey looks like he's coming to Detroit more and more. He wants to be here. We're hearing things that, like you said, that he doesn't love the Kings, doesn't love that fit, but where do you want to go? Oh, I want to go to the Pistons. So it's like everything just kind of looks more and more better as we're closing in 2, 3, 4 days ahead of the draft here. So keep an eye on that. Let me know in the comments. A, do you like Jaden Ivey? B, do you think we're going to get him? Because sometimes I wonder if we will, just because so many people love him. Like there's certain scouts, certain teams that really love him. Would anybody be able to come up and grab him? Maybe they trade with us. I don't know, but let me know in the comments. Do you love Jaden Ivey or not? That's the first one. And then second of all, do you think we can get him? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. It's looking good like we could get him, but I don't know. So make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.